Are you feeling defeated right now? Let's talk about it, okay? I'm coming live to you from a place of not defeat, but surrender. And I can see the moon actually. It looks like a half moon or almost like a third quarter moon right now. More like a third quarter moon from my window. And I'm feeling like I have to surrender to the process. There is a shift that is happening in the next week. Quite literally, the first is coming up, and the shift has to happen right before the first or on the first. And I still don't know how, but my faith is unwavering, and I'm in a space of surrender. So I feel the collective right now kind of feel in this space of defeat. And I want to talk about that because I'm feeling it deeply within. You could be feeling like you still don't have the solution. You still don't know what you're going to do. You still don't know how anything is going to pan out. You want out of this situation. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. It is July 24th, I believe. But this is a timeless reading. Whenever you catch it, you catch it. But it's this energy of just like, oh my goodness, what is going to happen? One more week. There is a countdown, and there's this heaviness around that, and everything could be aggravating you. It's just like, oh, I'm so tired of this situation. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. I just want out. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, collective. I was recording another video for one of my other YouTube channels, and my microphone died. So I said, first I said, then I said, immediately took the clothes off, put my mic on the charger, and got back into my bed. And I just was like, girl, I just want to distract myself from the way I'm feeling right now, from the energy that I'm getting from the collective right now. Because I know that I'm in a space of surrender, but I feel this energy, this deep, heavy energy of disappointment, of defeat, disapproval, displeasure, this feeling of just not dislike. I don't know what the D's is about, but it's just like, no me gusta. I don't like it. Okay? And it's easy to sit in those feelings and not understand what it is, right? So let's let spirit give us some words of what this is, what this really is, what's going on right now, spirit. I want you to tell me what it is that I need to speak to the collective. A lot of cards came out. I'm only going to take the cards that flip. We got the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I can't show that card. I'm so glad. And the Six of Cups. All right. There's some naked women in that card, in those cards. Okay. We got the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. I'm gonna sit with this for a second. With the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is an energy of reuniting with your self-worth. In this moment, you are being asked to, you are being called to really align yourself with the frequency that you know is to be true of who you are. You have to be recalibrated. So I feel like spirit is actually helping you with this because you know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you deserve. You know the work that you've put in. You know, I saw 444 on my clock just now. You know who it is that you are. You know what it is that you need. You know what it is that you want. Spirit is really watching you right now to see if you're going to cling on to a lack mindset and go backwards, doubt yourself, or if you're going to allow yourself to tune into this abundant mindset. All right. And I just did a reading yesterday, a morning download. I got a dream. I had a dream. So I gave a reading on my dream. And that Nine of Pentacles came out. You know, I'm feeling this energy of recalibrating your self-worth. You can't just choose anything at this moment. You can't just try to take the first thing that comes your way. You're making a shift, you're making a move. You cannot just take the first opportunity that's thrown your way. You need more options. You need more options. You need more options. You're needing to see that you deserve whatever it is that you desire. And if you put this order in, and this order is eensy teensy, you once again put yourself in a situation, in a cycle that is not worthy of who you actually are. And the divine doesn't want you to do that. And that's why nothing has happened yet, because you are really being asked to take your time with this. I said that in the next week or so, I'm seeing the next 6 to 9 days where you come into an alignment of verbally speaking, visually seeing in your mind's eye, and feeling what it is that you actually deserve, what it is that you're actually worthy of. My head is tingling. What it is that you're actually worthy of at this time. Because ultimately, when you get into a panic, when you get into a rush, when it's like a frenzy, you settle for less and you get less than what you settle for. And then we're right back to where we were before. Remember what I said, we're all sitting in a manifestation at this moment. I too am sitting in a manifestation, something that I thought I wanted that I no longer want. So when it comes to me choosing the next thing, am I going to choose another thing that I no longer want? Or am I going to allow myself to go forward with the thing that I actually want? No matter how crazy it sounds, no matter how daring or bold it may be, am I going to look into, make plans for the thing that I actually feel I'm worth? The thing that I actually feel I'm worthy of? Or am I going to settle for less? That's what the divine is asking right now. Are you going to go for the thing you're actually wanting, you're actually worthy of, or are you going to settle for less? Because remember, you settle for less, you get less than what you settle for. And no matter what, you're definitely about to reap something, right? So you could make it big and it could be the Nine of Pentacles, or you can make it small and it could be the Five of Pentacles. And you can be in lack once more, wishing, hoping, and praying that you would have ordered something bigger, ordered something better. And yeah, it might take a little longer for that thing to come about, but you feel like, oh my goodness, I'm on a time crunch right now. Just because you're on a time crunch right now doesn't mean that you choose the lesser of two evils. It means that you choose neither. It means that you may go into a space where you are held until your dinner is ready. I hope that makes sense. I feel this energy very somber, very somber. Ooh, but we have the Nine of Cups. There's a wish fulfillment that wants to reach you. There's a wish fulfillment that wants to get to you. There's a wish fulfillment that you are worthy of, but you have to block out this negative energy that's telling you that you can't have it. You have to stand 10 toes down on what it is that you know you want, because ultimately you are more powerful than you imagine yourself to be. The King of Wands at this moment is giving me strong spirit energy, allowing yourself to put in a petition, maybe do some candle work, maybe do some quantum codes. Quantum codes. Yeah. If you don't know about quantum codes are like grabber boy numbers. The numbers, the universe speaks to us through numbers, and we can use numbers to speak back to the universe. I'm going to be honest with y'all. That very sentence, the universe speaks to us through numbers, and we can speak back to the numbers through universe. Also, it being grabber boy codes. I get that from a reader, Unapologetically Des. I really love her channel. And she's been helping me a lot through the transition of toxic families and protection, spell work protection, and all of that. And she sells quantum code cards. She has 3 volumes. Her name is Unapologetically Des. I might try to share, I'm going to share one of her videos to the community tab later after I post this. But you may need to get into that, because you're needing to do something so that you can get your justice in. I'm feeling like if you allow yourself to do some spiritual work at this moment, again, write a petition, do some grabber boy codes, sit with a candle, just light a candle and sit in front of it. Sit in silence. What Jill Scott said, just be silent. But you have to allow yourself to get out of the energy of feeling defeated. Because whatever you allow yourself to sit in, that's what you're telling the universe that you need. So if you need to feel defeated, you will indeed feel defeated. If you need to feel disappointed, you will indeed feel disappointed. Today at the supermarket, the first item I scanned was the most expensive item I had in my cart. I knew it for sure. Hands down. This arugula, I don't know what it is about Mexico and they vegetables, but baby, the arugula was 175 pesos. That's almost $9, right? Cool. I scanned that goddamn arugula. 29 pesos. What? I was like, first of all, it came up as arugula. It didn't come up as another thing. It came up as arugula when I scanned it. 29 pesos. I almost wanted to run to the back to get another one, but it's not gonna do nothing for me because I'm not gonna be able to run through it. It's such a big thing of arugula. It's like this big and like this wide. I'm not gonna be able to eat it all anyway, right? Well, I'm gonna eat it as much as I can. But even that, even a discount that deep, and I still found myself being annoyed in that supermarket because I'm so tired of being in this place. I'm so tired of being in this country. I came to this country for healing, and I feel better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. I'm just waiting for Spirit to give me the green light. But Spirit is waiting for me to place my order properly. Because I know what I'm saying I want to do. But is that really what I want to do? No, I know what it is that I want to do. But I'm like, dang, that's big though. That's like a quantum leap, right? That's like a quantum leap. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But it's ready for me. But it's ready for me. And all I have to do is surrender to it so that I can allow it to come in, so that I can accept it, so that I can move forward. When you block your manifestations and you call in something that you feel is a little easier for you to manage, you settle, and then you get less than what you settled for. Ta-da! Ta-da! We got the 4 cups and the High Priestess. You know what it is that you want. You've already been disappointed a number of times. You've already been disappointed a number of times before in your life because you have settled for something that you did not want, because you took an opportunity that wasn't quite good enough for you. You didn't turn it down. You actually, all right, you know what, I'll do that one then, because, that one is a little easier. I don't really want to wait for the next thing to come. It might take a little while for the next thing to come, and I don't really want to put myself in that transition pace. You lock yourself out of your own manifestations, out of your own timeline jump, out of your own shift when you do that shit. Spirit don't want us doing that shit no more. So right now, it's crickets. It's crickets. Why? The Spirit is waiting on you. Spirit is waiting on you to say, all right, cool, I know exactly what I want. I'm not accepting less than that. I'll accept something in the transition to that, but that's always going to be what it is that I want. That's what it is that I'm calling in. And whatever is on that timeline, I'll take that. I'll take that too. I just said, because I know where I want to move. I know the country that I want to move to, right? But I also know where I could move in the meantime, in between time. And Spirit is like, you want to move one time. All right? You got one shot at this. You're going to move one time. Choose where you actually want to go. And even if that means you choosing that means you got to go stay in another Airbnb, you got to go stay in a hostel until you can get that. That's just what's on this timeline. I'm trying to be as transparent with y'all as possible, because as I understand what it is that I'm experiencing, I understand how when you choose a certain timeline, you choose whatever is on that timeline. There is a little bug on my ring light, and I'm about to kill it. I'm about to take a second to kill it. Let's get another card. I had to let that fall out. We got the Death. We got the Death. You have to be willing to let a version of yourself die. The version of yourself that is willing to settle for less and get less than what you settle for. You have to be willing to let that version of yourself go. Yes, I got that bug just now. Yes, I got that bug just now. You gotta be willing to let that old version of yourself that was willing to settle for less, that was willing to accept less than what you deserve, that was willing to just take it because it was good enough. You have to be willing to let that version of yourself go for this wish fulfillment to come in, for this new timeline to come in. You have to be willing to let go of what was so you can have what you actually deserve. We've already settled for less 100 million times over. 100 million times over. How many times are you going to do it to yourself? How many more lessons do you need? It gives, if Johnny had 3 apples, because it's like you're not catching the math. Like, You keep getting the same problem over and over again. It's the same problem over and over again. And you keep putting the wrong answer. And that's interesting that I said that because, like I said, the universe speaks to us through numbers and we can speak back to the universe through numbers. You keep giving them the wrong answer. They're like, oh, my goodness, that's still not it. We got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Lovers. Go back and choose wisely. That's what that tells me right there. 10 of Wands, because right now when you're choosing from this place of lack, it's not doing nothing. It's not doing nothing for you. What you have to do is allow yourself to choose from the place of wisdom. Both of them are in this card. There's an owl in this card and there's a naked man in this card. A baboon in this card. Which one are you going to choose? Your higher mind or your lower mind? Your higher instinct or your lower instinct? That's how I'm seeing the owl and the baboon right now. Your higher instinct or your lower instinct? Which one are you going to choose to go with right now? Because the universe is telling you, go back and place your order again and place it properly. This is falling right underneath the King of Wands. So I'm really feeling a call to do a petition, light a candle. I just bought some candles as a matter of fact. And you know what? I'm going to do a little something. I got me some index cards. I'm going to do a little something tonight because it's very important that you allow yourself to tap into the manifestation that you actually deserve. If you don't allow yourself to do that, you push yourself in a position, you run the risk of doing the same damn thing all over again. And we're tired. I'm tired of that. I don't want to move to another country that I know I don't really want to be in. That I know would just pacify me for a little while because, oh, it's a new place, you know. I don't want to do that again. I've decided which country I wanted to go to. I've even decided when I could actually go. Which means that if I decided that, then I also decided that I'll be here for a little while longer, not in this home, because I do have to move, or I want to, I don't have to. I'm choosing to move out of this home. It's a choice because I want something different. I cannot stay here and go where I'm going. I need the space. So something in between then and now, I have to get something. I have to find a place. And I'm okay with that. You have to be okay with whatever is coming on your path. You have to be okay with whatever comes to on your path. I'm hearing, which annoys me real bad, but I'm going to say it anyway. Some of you may need to go to the shelter. That was someone's recommendation for me and it pissed me off so bad. But that makes me think of an option for myself. And it's not the shelter. I usually do this thing, or I did this thing once called Workaway, where I basically stayed in a place. I worked in gardens and lived in a place in exchange for rent. So I didn't have to worry about paying any rent. That's not really what I wish to do. But it's a possibility for something that I can do in the meantime, in between time, if you get what I'm saying. This is telling you, telling me, telling us, think outside the box. Stop feeling so trapped. Stop feeling like you gotta just cling on to whatever. I am here to give you different options because I've experienced a lot. And I've had to be very creative with how I go about my path because my path is very unorthodox. So it's easy to feel defeated, but it's just as easy to sit down and manifest. It's just as easy to sit with yourself and decide, I'm not taking less. Let's see if we got any final messages. I saw the Knight of Wands come out just now. Save yourself. It's time for you to save yourself. We oftentimes want other people to come save us in some way, but this energy is telling me that you really need to save yourself. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's crazy. Ten of Cups, Empress, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing with this. Your words and your actions need to align. Your words and your actions need to align for you to create what it is that you desire. So if you're saying that you want a certain thing, you have to move like you want that thing. You have to create a plan that shows that you want that thing. You have to have a heart posture that shows that you're ready to take that thing on. And that may be you denying other things. That may be you deciding, I'm no longer doing certain things. I'm no longer making certain decisions, so that you can get into the posture that you need to be in to execute these new ideas that's coming into you. There's work that has to be done at this moment. I'm really feeling like it's spiritual work. It's not physical labor. I feel like this is spiritual work. Attunement, if you will. Attuning your spirit to the frequency that your mind's eye sees for you, so that you can bring that into the physical. What you see needs to manifest into reality. And the only way you can do that is if you allow yourself to spiritually align with that frequency. I don't want to make this too long. So let's get an oracle card, and I'm going to read the oracle card out of the deck, out of the book. We have a win-win outcome is forecast. Bottom of the deck, you are very close to achieving your goal. Let's read this out the book, Full Moon in Libra. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests that you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card also refers to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible, and give and take. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Attune to the moon. Let go of that which is fallen away. Additional meanings for this card. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself, but avoid vanity. Now's a great time for a makeover. The teaching. No matter when you pull the full moon in Libra card, it encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. Balance is a very Libran energy, and the full moon brings things to a peak. Dramas and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Dramas and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Libra energy also brings love energy. Negotiations are easier. So, what this is really telling me is that this win-win outcome is when you choose your winning hand, when you choose your winning play, is when you allow yourself to get the winning outcome. The partnership that this is discussing is more so between yourself and the divine. How it is that you allow yourself to speak to yourself. How is it that you allow yourself to be poured into? How is it that you allow yourself to ask for things? You are very close to achieving your goal, but all you have to do is ask for what it is that you actually want. I hope the message resonates, collective. I really hope that this was useful. If you liked the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for being on this journey with me. And if you're interested in a personal, you can check the information in the description box below. Peace.